So I want to
Okay.
say good evening to all of you guys, the great leaders, Tibicians, those who are listening to me right now, and all those that will be listening the recordings on my channels. I want to appreciate all of you for being here. And of course, we are having this training 3 times per week on Mondays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays. And this training is to help you, to educate you, teach you how to take your TBC journey to the next level. And of course, we are all living testimonies. We are here to show you the same path that you can also take in order for you to make it. So my name is mbehderick. I am one of the many voices of TBC around the globe. And of course, I'll be answering some of your questions. You have to jot down some of your questions as I'll be answering them along the line. But before then, I want us to quickly rush to the blog and get some updates that are very, very important, okay? We have some very great updates that we need to talk about it from our blog. So let me quickly share my screen and go to the blog. The first thing you need to know, guys, is that this is very urgent, right? This is very urgent, and so everybody should be able to upload his profile in his Kringle Cash back office if he must participate in a contest or enjoy the Bitcoin bounty program, right? So unidentified Kringle Cash back office account holders are not allowed to collect winnings, and all winners are required to upload a head and shoulder picture of the Kringle Cash back office account holder in their profile. We are washing out the full-timer database, all of those that have not uploaded an acceptable profile picture for the Bitcoin contest. Get these tasks done immediately and pass the message along to all Tibicians to get this done. Otherwise, those without an acceptable profile picture will be removed from the contest results retroactive. So, guys, this is very important, okay? This is very, very important. If you haven't gotten your picture on your Kringle Cash back office, you should do that immediately. Of course, we need that, okay? All right. Oh my God, sorry about that. So let us go to the other page. I'm trying to. Let us go to page 1. Guys, we have experienced, or we are experiencing, some serious growth in the community right now. And I was about to show you this. I was about to show you our growth for the past 7 months. Guys, do you see what is happening? Here was very small, and here we move from 320 and 295, 167, I quite remember, 278, 433, 461, 433, 687, 1003, 1500, and 10, 328, 487, 641, 954, 1717, 989, 761, 828, 1242, 1239, 1536, and 2274, 2844, 4183, and 3600. Okay, 3601, 4,646, 4,387, and 4,844, 4,845. So there's a difference of one from this week to last week, a great difference of one. Wow, congratulations to us, guys. Congratulations to us. We are experiencing a very good growth now. And thanks to the August promo, the issuing of administrative credit, we have been able to move our growth from 300 and something to 4,000 something. But I keep telling the admin that this is not enough. We need to do better. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. And I want to call on everybody that let us be thirsty to take this thing to the next level. Let us come together and help the community to take TBC to the next level. Guys, I quite remember when we were here before admin did some changes. This was like TBC was dying down. Okay, we don't want to ever come to this kind of situation again. We don't want to ever have this kind of situation where TBC feels like going down. All right. So, of course, for all those that are coming in new today, we were actually supposed to start this broadcast by teaching you what TBC is all about, our mission. But now, since we have gone a little bit deeper, for all those coming in new and listening to me right now, they have two main purposes. The first thing they need to do is to get registered and earn administrative credit. And the second thing they need to do is to get training. That's the next thing they need to do. You use administrative credits and you come in agreement to pay monthly. And of course, use the admin's credits to expand your network, because with the admin's credit, the admin is paying forward for you. The admin is paying forward for you. And that is so huge. So for all those that are coming new, you can have two admins credits to register two persons, and the two also get two, and so on and so forth. So we have experienced tremendous growth. And of course, guys, we actually had a wonderful TBC seminar this weekend. Of course, we had a full house. We had a full house, and we were just having some fun. And of course, it was such a beautiful meeting so far. It was such a very beautiful meeting. Everybody was so happy, and we're so excited. We want to expand the community as much as possible. And then, guys, one thing you want to see is that admin has issued out more than 1 million credits. Does that tell you something? Admin has issued out more than 1 million credits. And imagine when this will be used by all those having it now in their accounts. Imagine when all this will be used. Of course, guys, this is going to be huge. People keep saying that the admin's credit is not helping, paying the back office fee, this and that. But TBC admin has made it very simple. He has break it down for us, for each and everyone that wants to understand. Because if you don't have an open mind to understand what is happening here, you will not be able to move forward. So TBC admin has actually issued 1 million credits. And we all know what the credit is used for. The credit is used to pay forward. Okay? The admin's credit is being used to pay forward to all those that are coming in new. Wow. Guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you, admin, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to be able to use the admin credit. Of course, we have live broadcasts of great leaders like Key and the other from New Zealand. And of course, we have great live videos here from our great Mr. Okeke, who is right here with us. And of course, he's doing a wonderful live broadcast. I've been following his broadcast, and he's giving some wonderful training. I want to call on everybody to subscribe to his channel, because he knows what we need, okay? He knows what we need. He knows he's in alignment with the blog, and wow, he's just so awesome. He's just so awesome. And we also have a great Ace Fletcher, who is a great student of the blog, and he is doing a wonderful job. And of course, we have Emmanuel, right? Emmanuel came out this afternoon with another great live broadcast. Thank you, Emmanuel. And of course, we had our send button meeting. And our send button meeting today, guys, was basically on the TBC leaders or sponsors training new members. New members need to be trained. They need to plug in the channels of the leaders. Okay, they need to follow the blog. The blog is the key. All new members need to be trained how to use their admin's credits. Of course, if you are not trained how to use the admin credit, then you will not excel, and you can't have a good passive residual income. So we must take personal responsibility in the people that we are bringing in the system. We must take personal responsibility, okay? So it should be our top priority, okay? It should be our top priority to educate all those that we are bringing in and plug them to this training, okay? We have to plug them to trainings like this. So guys, that was some few updates from the blog. And of course, today is Monday. It has been a very, very busy day for me. And of course, many of you that are doing one or two things, it should be a very busy one for you. Monday is generally a very busy one. And but that did not stop me from preparing some very good tips for you that can really help you to take your TBC journey to the next level. And I want to give you some of those tips today as we be discussing them before I start taking some of your questions. I was just going through a book that was shared to me by one of my friends, Gerard Windsor. We always had a lot of chats and we have a lot of talks, and he was sharing a book with me. That book has really blessed me a lot. I've been going through the book during my free hours, or of course, guys, I read at least 5 pages in that book every day, and that's really sharpened my horizon. It has really made me to see things in another way. And you really want to share, I really want to share some of the things I gather, from those books, because it has been helping me a great deal. And I can't just wait to share some of the secrets that I'm saying, that I never know, that I'm learning, and I keep learning. And I know that with all this, we are going to take our TBC journey to the next level. And I want to share some of those tips with you. And those tips can easily help you to make sales. Okay? I'm sure all of you are ready with your pen and your paper and your explanation I'm going to give you, because it's going to really edify you. All right? So I'm sure you guys are ready. Okay? So some of the tips that we need to know, okay, about taking our TBC level, our TBC journey to the next level. Some of the tips are as follows. First of all, the first thing you need to know is that people can be persuaded to your side with a good story. All right, people are easily persuaded when you start telling them a very good story, which you might definitely be a testimony to that story. For example, you can tell them that you can put your TBC journey in the form of a story. People are easily persuaded with that. Once you put it in the form of a story, they will really want to listen. They really want to listen to you. For example, let's say you can tell them at first, I could not do this, or do you remember my lifestyle, how I used to be very poor and wretched? And of course, after a series of research that I've gone through, and I came out with something so interesting, and by so doing, my life has never ever been the same again ever since I got in contact with this. So you can put it another way, but of course, it should be in the form of story. You should always put it in the form of story, okay? So that's what people really need to know. And also, guys, there is one thing you need to know. People want to be loved, all right? The next thing I want to tell you is that people want to be loved. And how is it that possible? You cannot be a good Tibician or a good Tibician if you are not showing love to the people. Love is something that is so powerful, and you need to be that lovable somebody. You need to show love. You need to show respect. You need to show the desire to help. And that is what people need. When you show some love to people, even when you respond to them, TBC has really teach me how to be patient with somebody, with people. I used to have serious anger. I used to be very emotional. For those who know me, I could shout when my nuts have when I lost my nuts. I can shout. I don't care at first. I don't really care. I don't give a damn. Gidas is laughing very much because he knows. And sometimes it just happened because, but with TBC has really taught me to be patient with people, no matter what. No matter how much you shout now, how much you accuse me, I'm patient. I'm patient. I give you the chance to speak out, and I listen. So those are some of the things that I've learned, to be a good listener. To be, like in the morning today, one guy posted some stuff in our group, one of our WhatsApp group. I'm sure some people are in that group who are here. And I asked that guy to delete those stuffs. And he was like, he did not actually, I don't know whether he actually deleted or not, or he deleted just for himself. Then it was not deleted from the group, but people were still able to see what he posted. And I asked him, another people came and commented that, please, they have asked you to delete these stuffs. Why are you still keeping them? And I think Reverend is here. Reverend asked him that, why can't you just follow simple instruction and delete what they have asked you? And he came out with some very uncomfortable, with all that, I was still patient. The guy was running his mouth in a group and writing some crap. I was just patient and watching. If it was at first, by the time the guy started talking, he doesn't follow my instruction, I just kick you out. But I was still patient, give him the chance to speak. And what annoyed me was that he responded so badly to Reverend that I know, and I was just like, okay, let me kick him out, let him go out. So I gave him a very long rope to pull. So in essence, what am I saying? TBC give us the chance to love people the more, to be patient with people the more. Okay? So those are things that I have learned. And when you learn all these things, you need to give it out to the people around you. Whosoever it is, you will not be able to make more sales if you cannot love the people around you, if you cannot share the love. So if you want more money, let me tell you something. If you want more money, love more. Yes. If you want more money, express more love to people. People think that being wealthy or being rich means that holding those papers in your hands. Those papers that you see in your hands is just a reward for the action that you have been doing, for the things that you have been doing. And if you want those papers abundantly, there are some certain things that you need to do in abundance. If not, you are not going to have those papers in abundance. So we need to love more if we really want to excel in what we are doing. Okay. Another mistakes that we are doing. Okay. Some of the errors that I noticed that we or some of us are doing is that sometimes we want to change what people already believe in. All right. You want to change what people believe. Like you want to introduce your business to somebody, he believes in something. He believes that he must go to the bank and collect money. But you on your side, you are coming to tell him that no, the bank is bad. So you start by criticizing his belief. You can't excel with a prospect by criticizing his belief. But you will excel with your prospects by giving him the pleasure to do what you are doing in another fashion, in another way, he will feel excited to do something new in addition to what he knows, right? Rather than starting by criticizing what he knows and believes. If you do that, it's a big turnout. Like you come and tell him, of course, like some people will say that you are putting your money in the bank. What can the bank offer you? I'm offering you an opportunity that will make you earn millions. And you are only talking about banking system. What can the bank gives you? The bank cannot pay you if you put your money 1 million in the bank and you only have maybe 1% or 2% yearly. That is not correct. You are not supposed to criticize his belief. He believed in banking, and you believe in cryptos, digital. And for you to make him believe in your own business, you need to stop trying to criticize his belief. Don't. Instead, encourage him and give him more reasons, give him more pleasure to also learn what you know. Of course, you appreciate his belief. It might not only be his belief. Okay, it might not only be the bank. It might be something else that he believes in. He might believe, for example, you might be presenting him TBC, and he believes in something more than TBC. He believes in something that, according to him, TBC is more than that. Of course, appreciate his belief, like his belief, and of course, but you just modify that belief and give him the pleasure to enjoy what you have. You know.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Mechi, we were having some noise coming from your end. I don't know whether it was a question. So never you ever tell somebody that his belief is wrong. Never you do that. Once you do that, it's a good turnout. Some people believe in market-based coin. It's their belief. You don't have to go and challenge them. Once you start by challenging them, like when I see some posts on Facebook, they're like laughing when Bitcoin is going down. You start laughing at those that are using market-based coin, and like look at, oh, Bitcoin is down, blah blah blah. No, that's not correct. Respect their belief and encourage them and tell them that, look, actually, I respect your love for market-based coin, but don't you think that if you have part of coins that are not market-based, this can really spice you up. This can give you an opportunity to learn new things. Okay, so you should make the person to have an open mind with you, not by challenging. I see a lot of debates going on social media, on WhatsApp, and a lot of challenging. People trying to challenge one another, trying to make that you understand you are the best. This is the best. This is the that. All that is a very fat turnout. So guys, I was still going through that book, and of course, I still discover a lot of things. Yeah, I still discover a lot of things that I was like, wow. I really need to share some of these things with you. So another thing I want to share with you is that people complain about the present and fear the future. All right, that's what you should know about people. They complain, okay, they have this idea about the past, this ideology about the past, and they complain about the past, right, and the present, and they fear the future. So the big question is, how are you going to make them to believe in the future, right? Because they are complaining about the past and even the present, and they fear the future. So we are in a situation where you need to now remove that fear from them, that future fear that they are going to have. And how are you going to do that? You are only going to do that by appreciating what you have and remove that fear by comparing now and the past and what has happened. You compare now and the past on what has happened, and that helps them to remove the fear for the future and get excited to join for the future. I don't know whether you people are getting what I'm saying. People complain about the past, the present, and fear the future. How are you going to cope with that? So for you to cope with that, you need to put them in a situation where they see now the present, where they are coming from, which is the past, and help them to remove or to get the pleasure, to feel excited about the future. You know, You know, I'm giving these ideas. You can use many examples to remove that fear of the future. I can give you a thousandth example. Okay, I can talk about Nokia phones. When we're using the bigger phones, we are now on the Android phone. You can use a lot of past, presents with all this and remove that fear from their mind. That fear from embracing an opportunity that is going to change their entire lives. Okay, you need to remove that fear. In fact, when you are visiting or when you are seeing somebody or when you're talking to somebody, you need to make sure that you actually remove that future fear. And that future fear is, what if I don't get my money back? What if I lost my money? What if it doesn't work out? What if there is that? So you have to find a way to remove that fear first. And once you remove that fear, you have gained his confidence. All right? You have gained his confidence. And another one thing you need to know is that some of you ask questions to people. Now look at these questions. Some of you ask questions to people and you put their mindset in a position to tell you no. Right? You are asking a question, but you are putting the person in a position where he can tell you no. For example, somebody might ask you, do you like to have extra income working online, and of course, do you like to working online beside your, sorry, you can just say, would you like to make extra income working online beside your job? Yeah, he can actually say yes, like same as he can actually say no, you know. So you are putting him in a balance, like he can say no and he can still say yes, right? So now this is the thing. Listen to me. You need to ask a question to your prospect that is directing him to say yes. All right? You need to ask a question to your prospect that is directing him to say yes. Right? Is sometimes even preferable to ask, would you like to make extra money working online beside your job? You see this? Would you like to make extra money? Would you like to? He must say yes. But when you say, do you like to, you know, do you like to, you're putting his mind in a balance. He might say yes, or he might say no. But when you say, Mr. Okeke, would you like to make extra money beside your job, working online and really helping your family and having some freedom? You see the way I ask the question? Of course, Mr. Okeke is going to tell me, yes, of course, why not? How do we do this? Okay, and you are like, okay, should we get you registered? You know, so should we get you on board?
Right away.
You should be strategic. Once the answer is yes, should we get you on board? Like right now. You shouldn't be prospecting when you're not ready to sign up the person, eh? Honestly, when I'm not ready to sign up, when my phone is not ready to get people sign up, I don't prospect, because there is no reason why I will prospect you and you tell me no. Why would you tell me no? Because I know what to tell you. I will ask you strategic questions that will lead me to sign you up. And those strategic questions will twinkle your mind to just tell me, but yes, yes. And like I said last time, it is very important for us to plug in. We plug in the people first before we train them. Okay? And like some people can always ask, well, how is that possible? You say, don't worry, we're going to train you. Should we sign you up? You know, when you talk more, you make lesser money. When you talk less, you make more money. All right? When you talk more, you make lesser money. But when you talk less, you make more money. Right? So you really need to avoid yourself from talking more and talk with some confidence, talk with some authority, talk like a millionaire, talk like somebody who is caressing some millions in his wallet. Talk with Look here, you put me in front of the president, Mr. President, we shall talk. Oh. Talk with some charisma. Eh? Talk with some charisma. You know, just the charisma itself will make the people want to sign up. If there is no charisma, then you can't. You can't get the people on board. So talk like somebody. You have to manifest what you have in your account to come to reality. You have to do that. And that will only go with the way you talk, the way you feel, and the way you do things. That is how you come to pass. The way you talk, the way you feel, and the way you do things. Another thing you need to know is that people feel it when you are not honest to yourself. People can feel it. Any person who is in alignment, who takes time to listen to you, will feel it. So it is like an attraction. When somebody is open to listen to you, you have 5 minutes highest to attract that person to you and be in alignment with what you want. You have just 5 minutes for that to happen. Within 5 minutes, if you can't do that, you have failed. You have failed. So you have 5 minutes. That's why you don't need to talk much. That's why when the person asks you, how does it work? Please explain to me. Okay, no problem. Of course, right now I'm very busy, but I would like to just sign you up and we'll get the explanation later. Can I have your email address and your phone numbers and as well as your names? We'll sign you up, then we'll talk the rest later. Don't tell the person that the error you want to do is, don't tell the person, okay, fine, I'm going to look for time. I will come, we'll really talk about this thing. It's very important for us to talk about this thing. You know, if we need to sit down and talk, really, what are you talking about? When he's not here, sign up. No. Let you be sure that he is coming on board. Let his name be registered. Let his name be registered already before you can now spend your time with him. Right? If he doesn't want to say, you have not explained to me very well. Next. Don't talk much. Go to the next person. The next person will be interested, and before you know it, you are signing up. And before you know it, you'll be having a whole bunch of people that are in line to talk to you. Honestly, people just come to me at this stage because I have built my brand, which is mbehderick brand. I have worked it out. I have worked it out, and I still feel that it is not enough. I was telling the admin, it is not enough. I can't even boast that we have done enough. Yes, we have done something, but it is not enough. Let that desire keep going up until you have that financial freedom. When I talk of, when we talk of real financial freedom, we are talking of offering electricity to an entire village, 2 or 3 villages, building schools, hospitals, and still have enough. Traveling to any countries that you want and still have enough. That is financial freedom. We are not there yet. So why should we be feeling that it is enough or I have done enough? We have seen the ride from 100% registered per week to 4,000 registered a week. My dear friends, I'm still telling you, it is not enough. So the next point is, you need to have the desire keep going up. Let the desire keep going up. Nothing should bring it down. Some of you might feel May is making maybe $25,000 a month, and May, if I was in his shoe, I would not do anything again. If I was in his shoe, oh, that's enough money in an African continent. Why will I be teaching again 5 times per week? Why will I be? You are seeing that is enough. For me, I'm seeing that it is nothing. I need to work harder. And if I have to work harder, what about you? That you are still grooming and coming up. There shouldn't be any reason for you to be comfortable. Because I am not comfortable. I don't know about you, but I am not comfortable. I have the desire to train more, make more research, and help the community. Train you, help you, let you go and help the rest. It's not just about us talking. It's not all just about that. We need to walk the talk. We need to walk the talk. If we are not walking the talk, then we are doing nothing. And of course, like I'm telling you, and I'm still telling you, if you talk more, you make lesser money. If you talk less, you make more money. Find out. Any person talking too much makes more money. They make change. They make change, man. They don't make any money. So talk less and make more money. Do we agree with that? Talk less and make more money. If you talk more, you make more money, my dear friend. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. All right. So I'm still going through these books, and I'm really willing and eager to share many of the things that I'm reading in that book with you. And of course, as we move forward, I'm going to really explain a lot of things to you. But today, I just wanted to give you some few tips that can really help you. I hope somebody understood what we are talking. I hope somebody have learned something today. Let me go to our chat box. I'm seeing Godwin have been sending a whole lot of messages here. In some continents, we are good in consumption. We are slow in production. In some continents, we are slow to distribute, but fast in consuming. In some continents, we are clothed with negativity and uncovered with positivity. In some continents, we spread human virus in order to get access to someone else's asset. In the stage of economic in everything as it is, economy as a process of altering a set of input to satisfy individuals. I'm just seeing a lot of messages coming in. In everything, it is okay. As it is to satisfy individual wants. The steps in the economic process are concept, production, distribution, and consumption. Of course, I have been saying this all the time. TBC is passing through this process in order to reach the final stage. Those are economic activities. The end purpose of economic activities is to provide for the survival and betterment of the conditions of individuals in a society. Consumptive activities may include more than goods and services that are exchanged in the market. Individual valued security, creativity, leisure, all sense of belonging, and non-market phenomenon. Wow, there's a whole lot of things there, Godwin. As far as TBC is concerned, we are distributing Kringles to every 2 persons we know apparently weekly, with 8 grains of gold, 22, which gives them a platform to be. Of course, if you are on Bitcoin Bounty, you will earn $12.5 each. If you won the Bitcoin contest, you will earn about 200 grains, 100 grains, or 50 grains. You will also earn cookies, which can give you Kringles, of course. Every single person adds value to TBC Coin once he became a member. The economic phase is just around the corner. Right. Thank you, Mr. Mbe. You keep your exposure, and you are a good trainer of trainers. Thank you so much, Mr. Godwin. And thank you for that great contribution. And I'm seeing Michael. Michael says that, how do we register into Bitcoin Bounty? It's very simple. Very simple, Michael. Just go to your Kringle Cash back office. Make sure that you have 2 sign-ups, direct sign-ups behind you. You update your profile to full-timer. You watch the send button meetings. And once you do that, the Bitcoin Bounty menu will come out. You'll see it on your account area. And on your account area, you will see Bitcoin Bounty. You click there, and you can now see and benefit from all the people that you are registering in the system. Okay, guys, let me take some few reactions, some few maybe comments or questions. Okay, Ray says that, is November the last redemption? Will there be free admins credit in November? Yes. Well, he says, is November the last redemption? No. Will there be free admin credit in November? If not, there will be free credit in November. If not, what should be strategized to register more than before? There will still be free credits in November, Mr. Ray. So I expect that November we should at least cover the 1,111,111, because November is a redemption month. Many people will be coming on board to have at least one TBC coin, and of course, guys, let us complete the billionaire zone. Let us get 1 million people active. Let us use the admin credit and get more people on board. So, Mr. Ray, with November coming on board, you can register as much people, and it is not the last redemption. But just know that if we cover the billionaire zone by November, the next redemption will no more. You will no more be having one TBC. You'll just be having the kringles. Okay, you'll just be having the kringles once we have hit the 1,111,000 people. Okay. So do we have some people that want to contribute, or they have a question also? Some people can also be writing their questions from the chat box, and I'll also take 1 or 2 reactions. Do we have somebody want to react, or a question so far? So let me take Ekene, Christine.
Yeah, good evening from Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, Mr. Mbe, it's just that my own it should be testimony. I would say it's a testimony, because I started following you up on this training. Maybe this should be my 4th time. Okay. And ever since, I would say that ever since I'm a TBC member, the kind of registration that I've done these few weeks, I've never done it before. Wow. I would say that this last week alone, I could be able to register 50 people just with the admin, because I get to know about the merchant 100 admin credit from here. I registered as a merchant, then I have to get the 100 admin credits, which I'm firing on with now. So this week alone, I got 50 downline. So it's nice being part of this particular training, and I just pray that every other leader will have copy exactly what we are doing. That will really help the community. Thank you, Mr. Mbe, for the wonderful job you are doing.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Congratulations for the great job that you are doing. So now I want to charge you another very huge responsibility, because you are now the leader that the people need, and you have the responsibility to train all those that you are bringing in the system, so that they will be in alignment with what we are doing. And of course, they can come for such training like this, and later on they come behind and meet you and you guys and ask some very important questions. But trainings like this also, they can ask open questions. We cannot treat all questions here, but just attending the training, sharing our screen, showing them what we need to do, it can really help a great deal. So, Mr. Christine, please do everything possible to train those guys that you are bringing on board. It is a good passive residual income for you.
I have one question. I remember one question now. I have this particular downline that I just registered, and I was trying to teach him about the job training part of our. You understand the 10 people training. Now, you only have 2 admin credits. I don't know. Is there a way I can bring more free credits that will assist him in the job or something like that? Or is there no other way than maybe everybody that is coming in must pay $5 before the person can come? Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to get your question very well.
Hello?
So yes. So
being a new person, you only have 2 admin credits to use.
yes, weekly.
And I think for 1 month, okay, two weekly. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you have
I
2
can get it
weekly.
right. I can get it right. 2 weekly, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's possible.
whether you come in with admin's credits or you come in paying in Bitcoin, you have 2 admin credit weekly. That is why
Weekly,
it is important for you. The job description should be to distribute this digital gift to at least 2 persons per week who agrees to pay their admin fee on the 1st of every month.
Yeah.
Then that's where their salary will come from. You understand? Because if we have 4 weeks, and we have 2 admins credit, that's 2 times 4, which is 8 credit. That's 8 people you are bringing into the system.
8.
Yes, and from the 8, when each of them pay the admin fee, right, you will be coming up with I don't know, I think maybe $70-something, right? And you will be removing $24, $25 to renew your account. Then the rest goes to your pocket. In some parts of Africa, of course, Cameroon, Nigeria, people are earning $50 per month in some places. So the first month, if you make maybe $50 or $100, next month you can double, because you now have you must have cemented 8 positions, and you still have another 8 positions to cement from the admin's credit. You understand? And that way we are going to grow very fast. Many people don't yet understand this admin's credit issue. People are not understanding it. But once you grab it, and you are training the people that are coming, you are going to have a very good passive residual income. Yeah. So, Christine, I'm sure you're clear now. Okay, great. Okay,
yes,
guys,
yes.
Let me take another person. I don't know, Mr. Michael from Uganda. Yes, Mike. Hello, Mike. I don't know. We can't really hear you. I think probably network or something. So, Mike, we'll come to you again later. Let me take another person. Yes. Yeah, network is
I'm very privileged today.
Yeah, and it was breaking. Don't know what's happening. Oh my God. All right, I'll take somebody else. Mr. Okeke from Nigeria.
My brother Mbe and all the leaders in the house, I salute you all. It's so important. Just as it was discussed, at the Stand Button meeting today.
Right.
It is very, very important that we all take responsibility. I know you have explained it. And like I also said then, we must continue to shout this because it's the crux of the matter. And therefore, we must tackle it head on to conquer it. A lot of us, a lot of recruiters don't know what it is to cement or how to do it effectively. And that's why this training is very, very important. And in every fora, I try to encourage people to join us in this training, because it is in this training that you will be able to understand what you do not understand, that you'll be able to know what you don't even know. So if everyone attends this training, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they should be able to be cleared about any areas where they don't understand or they need clarity. So we must keep encouraging people to join this training. We must keep encouraging recruiters to ensure that they are cementing everyone they are bringing in.
Right.
Because once that happens, we will grow faster.
Right.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, sir, for that great contribution. We really, really appreciate. So do we have another question? Do we have another persons that would like to ask questions or reactions so far as compared to Michael from Ghana? Hello, Mike. You have to unmute.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
I believe my voice is okay. The network
Yes,
and everything is okay.
we can hear you, sir.
All right. My own is just contribution.
All right.
And first of all, I want to thank you very much, Mr. Mbe, for always devoting your time to always educate us on how to cash flow. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
What I want to say is that in every movement, you have to know where the train is going to. You can be in the train, but you will not get there because you don't know where it's going to. Some of us go through the training. Some of us go through the training, we learn everything. But implementing it, that is the most important thing. We can spend 5 hours, more than hours, have training, and have all sorts of our education.
Right.
But if we do not implement it for the right, along the line, you got to realize that some of us will deviate from what we are doing. Why am I saying this? Because we are always talking about cementing, and most of us in this training, we have more knowledge about that because it's like we are doing, we are having extra classes. Because today, like we go to St. Martin meeting, and after St. Martin meeting, we are having another training again, which means we are always having extra classes, and we are always loading ourselves. What I want to say is that some of us, we are in platforms, and we are on all sorts of platform, and other things are going on. The education we have, the question is, how are we implementing it to others? How are we educating it to others? Because it's not just about hearing. It's not about what you are hearing, but it's about what you are doing. And it's not about the amount of time you spend in the system, but it's about how you allow yourself to be trained.
Right.
I just don't want to point certain points. So I just want to just bring this to our notice that whatever we are learning, we should try to implement it and stand for our right, to stand for what we want to achieve. Because along the line, it will just be like something that the wave or the wind will just blow us off.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying that we should stand for what we want and stand for our rights so that we can achieve that. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael, for that great contribution. And I want to add on that by saying that it is very important for us to follow the block. The block is the key, you know. And there is one thing. Let me tell you people something. You know, this money that we know, that we all know, is very good and it's very bad. You know, sometimes we feel, sometimes at one point in time, once we have made a lot of money, sometimes we have not even made money, we have just made some small money, and we begin to feel that we know a lot and we cannot follow the right trend anymore. We just need to do things the way it pleases us or the way we feel it. The truth is, TBC was created by the admin himself, and he alone is the main captain. All what we can do is to support him. You know, all what we can do is to support him. But by the time we start adding some ego on what we are doing, then there's a problem. Then there is a problem. And you will never learn if you have ego, honestly. Today, I had a dinner with some very great men who just love me like that. They came for the seminar. They just love my simplicity. And they were like, Mr. President, let us dine tomorrow. Let us do everything. I know you're so busy. Beautiful people, nice people, millionaires. But if I was not humble myself enough in front of those people, they wouldn't invite me to have such meetings. And we are planning to take TBC again to the next level because they saw the passion in me. They know. So let us be humble. Okay, let us be humbled and follow the right track, which is the blog, and the blog is being written by the admin. Okay, the blog is being written by the admin. So by the time we start converting things in our own way that we think that is good, it's not fair. It's not really. We are not more in alignment. We are not more in alignment. So for me, I have removed myself from many groups that are not in alignment with the admin. There are some that I might not even have time. I've not even removed myself, but I don't read their messages anymore. I don't read. Yes. So most of those groups that they are not in alignment, you can go out of the group. You have the right to go out of the group to do some of those groups. Let me take Madam from South Africa. I call her my mama. I'm sure she wanted to say something. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, my son. Oh.
Yes.
Good evening to everyone. I've got my two leaders who attended the meeting today.
Okay.
The other one, not her first time, it's been quite some time. The other one is very new from the town that we once had a meeting with you as well. So they want to know, to get more clarity, of which I think I did not give them good enough regarding the help wanted.
The help
But I
wanted
think I
job.
will. Yes, please.
Yes, the help wanted job is to help people to be self-employed, right? And how is that possible? It is possible if, one, the person agree with you that he is willing to work and be trained. He should be willing to work and be trained. That's the first point. Two, the person should be willing to pay his back office or have access to the website every month. He should be willing to do that, to have access to his website every month by paying from his income that will be flowing, will be coming in. So the person will actually start without money. You pay upfront from the person. That is using the admin's credit to pay upfront to the person. Now, he should you have two responsibilities. Short, let me say one is to sign up at least 2 persons per week, at least 2 persons per week, using the admin's credit that will be given to him or her. And the people also need to agree that they will also pay for their administrative fee on the month or on the first of every month. So with this, if there are 5 weeks, in the month, 2 admin credit every week will enable him to have 10 admin credits, which will be $12 on the first, 12 times 10, 12.5 times 10, which is $125 every month when those people agree to renew their accounts. So if they must agree. If they don't agree, don't sign them up. If they don't agree, don't sign them up. Right? Yes, if they don't agree, don't sign them up. So that is it, you know.
Okay. Do they also receive the free the admin credits?
Yeah, they are going to receive the admin credits. The new people coming in will also receive the admin's credit.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll also receive 2 every month. So one man can employ more than 30 people. So I'm actually really working on that. Of course, you are going to see the results. I need to sign up at least 1,000 people per week. So you will see the results. I'm really working on that. I'm seriously working on that. I need to employ them everywhere, scattered everywhere in town. You know.
Okay.
Okay, I hope that is understood.
Thank you so much, Mr.
All right. Let me take Mr. Amechi. Mr. Amechi, I hope I pronounce your name like this time very correctly. What is it, maybe? Mr. Amechi, I saw your hands. I think you left. Reverend Emma Noel.
Yes, good evening to all TBCs on this platform. I only want clarification concerning the back office picture.
Yes.
Is it for the contest participant or for it's general?
It's general.
Oh, okay.
The contest is just a bonus. If we want, admin won 50, at least 50,000 people that are really active, that can permit him to take TBC to start negotiating with the new blockchain. And if only few people are paying, how are we going to do that? You know, people have debated this. I'm seeing many debates still going on, and I'm just laughing. Because what we need is very urgent. It's very urgent. If we don't have a good technology, a good blockchain, nothing, we can't take TBC to the next level. And we must do that. We must do that. That's why it is very important for people to understand the package of paying the administrative fee. Because when you pay the package, you have 2 admins credit every week. Every week. And the 2 admin credit can permit you to register 2 persons every week without money coming from your pockets. And when those people renew their account monthly, you now have 50% in Bitcoin that you can catch it out. And you can use PAD to renew your account without money coming from your pocket. So why should people complain? And once you have the 2 admins credits, you register 2 persons for free. Those people coming on board will also have kringles. The kringles is equivalent to $2,500.
Sharp.
And you can use the $2,500 to shop, to buy in the market. You can now shop. Why will you complain? Why? Why will you be waiting that when we shall reach the economic phase, then I should pay? When? Why will you do that? So it's a whole package, you know. It's a whole package.
Okay.
Right. So don't only tell people to pay admin fee. People should know why they are paying and the package that it is coming with it. If you don't give that, people will see it like something very difficult. All right? People will see like something very difficult. Give them the package. What is the package? 1, you have 2 admin credits every week that you can register 2 people. You can register all your family with these admin credits. 2, you are going to benefit 250 kringles, which is equivalent to $2,500, which you can use. We have many merchants accepting. 3, you can benefit the rapid reward program, which is in 48 hours, if you place 6 people, you are going to have 100 million cookies, which is 1 TBC in the month of November. Number 4. 5, you can be watching send button meetings and earning cookies. And the cookies will be redeemed. The cookies will be redeemed to kringles in the month of November, which is next month, and you make extra money. 6, you can do live broadcasts. You can do live broadcasts, and with those live broadcasts, you are going to earn cookies. And the cookies will still be converted to kringles. And the kringles is money. What else do you want? Give the people the full package. Don't just tell them, you have to be paying the admin fee monthly. No. The error we are doing is that we don't give them full package. And lastly, 7, the people that you are bringing using the admin's credit, when they start renewing their account, you are going to have $12.5 in Bitcoin that you can withdraw it out. You can collect it out. 8. I can give you many. 8. The people you are bringing, you can also sponsor a merchant who his document can be reviewed. And once his document is reviewed, you can sign up 100 people and you can win Bitcoin bounties, which ranges from 200 grains of gold, $600, to $300, $150. Guys, did you see the package that comes with using the admin's credit? It's a whole package. It's a whole package. Give this package to your people. Don't only talk about the admin fee without giving them. Once you don't give them the package, then it doesn't show some seriousness. All right? Any person I give this package to, he doesn't complain. He says, no. It's much. It's good. It's good. I like it. I want to have more. I want to register more people. And we have our brother, Christine that is here, just told us that this training has registered more than 50 people within a week. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Yes. Madam South Africa. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. What is it that I can do? I'm encountering a problem here in South Africa. What I'm looking at, what is it that I can do to make people, or rather, TBC or the kringles is money? Because it's like they hear that you are telling them it's money, but they don't believe. How can I bring them to a belief? Oh my word. I try my level best to make them see that this is their future. But since they're not making use of it at the moment, it's like it's not money because it's not yet happening.
Okay.
And I fully understand. I can see a huge breakthrough for us with this, but they don't see. What is it that I can do? What is it that can help me? That's one of the reasons.
Let me ask you a very simple question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a very simple question. If you talk to somebody, or if you tell people about TBC, and all the people you talk to get registered, any person you talk to get registered, how will you feel?
If they get registered.
Any person you talk to any person, he registered. You talk to any person, he registered. You talk to any person, he registered. How will you feel?
I'm not getting your question, babe.
Let's assume that you talk to 10 people today.
Oh, yes.
All of them get registered.
In TBC.
Tomorrow, you talk to another 20 people. All of them get registered. The next day, you talk to another 25 people. All of them get registered. The other day, you talk to another maybe 30 people. All of them get registered. How will you feel?
I don't think that's possible.
Okay. Now, of course, but if it happens, do you know that there are programs that they are so good to be true that once you tell somebody, they want to go and look for money and come and register. Now, this is to tell you that what? Anything that is too good to be true, or anything that people just join without asking questions, without resisting, there is a hidden agenda behind. So it is natural for them to resist. So you have to feel comfortable with resistance. Start learning to feel comfortable with resistance. Because all the people you are talking to, if all of them get registered, then there is a problem. There is something. There is something. So natural resistance should be something that is normal. So don't be upset. If people don't understand, it's okay. There's no problem. Maybe they'll come later. Maybe they'll understand later. Go to the next. You have a lot of millions of people in your area. And that's why we are doing this training. We cannot do everything a day, but we are doing this training to help you to smoothen the way you approach people, the way you talk to them, the way you need to put your statements and all that. That's why this training is important. So don't expect everybody to say yes once you tell them about TBC. If everybody tells you yes, even yourself, you will ask yourself question, this thing like this that everybody is coming on board, is it really, can it really be possible? Can it really be possible? Even you ask yourself question. So don't expect don't expect everybody to really start or to come on board when you get them, when you tell them about TBC. But it's important for them, it's important for you to open their mind about the world, where we are, where we are going, where we are coming from. Open their mind in that direction. Tell them the vision. If you tell them about the money, they will not believe. So sell the vision, not the money. Right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's very true. But I do try and open the picture, the broader picture, you know. My worry is they will miss this opportunity.
No, it's
that's
not
my main worry.
Not everybody will enter into the act.
Oh, okay.
and that's why we have heaven, we have paradise, and yeah.
Oh no.
That's true.
Now you are saying the very same thing I used to tell them. I think that those that I have attended, they can hear what you're saying, because it's the very same thing I used to say to them, you know. So
not everybody, don't expect everybody to be in the act. Don't. And that's why we have paradise and we have hell.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me take Frederick from Switzerland. I'm saying this. I don't know what it's Frederick, but I'm saying Trust from Switzerland.
Yes, Trust. Yeah. Yes. Good evening, leader.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yes. I just wanna. I think I want to answer Mama from South Africa.
All right.
Because I believe I do understand what she was trying to say when she's saying that when she introduced TBC to people and telling them that Kringle cash is money, and people don't believe. The reason why I want to try and answer that question is because I really understand how people think, especially in our area here in Southern Africa.
Right.
What you have to know is that people, when you say to them that TBC is money, what comes to their mind is that if TBC is money, it means I can go to a shop. I don't know if you understand. I can go to a shop and buy whatever I want, whatever I want with the Kringle cash. So now I want to come now and answer Mama to say what? This is the big problem that we have in Southern Africa. Why? Because we in Southern Africa, if you check how many members we have in South Africa, we have over 65 of, if I'm not mistaken, 67,000 members in South Africa. And now you will see that how many merchants we do have in South Africa? Few. Do you understand? So now Mama have to understand that this is a big issue, especially for us who in Southern Africa. Look at example. Look at in Cameroon. Look at in Nigeria. Look at in Uganda, in Ghana. These people are busy recruiting merchants. Only with the merchant will facilitate our kingdom to be spendable. So if we only have member and then we don't have time to recruit merchants, it's going to be difficult for us to use our kingdoms because there will be no opportunity for us to use our kingdoms. And is not admin, or I don't know, is our effort, is our dedication. So what we need to do now, we have to understand, like especially in Swaziland, there's no even one merchant. So I'm already sensibilizing my people to say, okay, you know what? For us to benefit the kingdom that we have in our wallet, as much we are recruiting people, but we also need to charge a merchant. So if we have like now in Swaziland, we are over, if I'm not mistaken, we are close to 500 members. But if we manage to recruit at least 1,000 merchants, because Swaziland is a small country, you understand? So if we can recruit at least 1,000 merchants, I believe that we are going to be spending our kingdom because everybody will know the value of our kingdom. So this is the challenge that we are facing, especially in South Africa. So Mama, what I'm trying to say to you is that the leaders now in South Africa, they have to understand that we have more members than the merchants. Because if we don't have merchants, how are we going to spend our kingdoms? That is the fact. So now, this is what I believe, that we in Southern Africa, we need to wake up. This is what I was saying. We need to wake up. We need to come into action now. This is the time for us to enjoy what we have in our wallet, because we already have huge numbers, and we believe that if we have merchants, it will be easy for our community to join TBC. So this is what I wanted to highlight to Mama. I hope I answer her question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Frederick, for that great contribution. Guys, we have actually taken longer than we expected. And of course, it was a great training. And let us do it again, probably on Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. So Wednesday, 8 p.m. Tomorrow, for those who are French, we have our French training tomorrow as from 7 p.m. So guys, you see, we work every day, non-stop, no rest. We keep hitting, we keep grinding, we keep pushing, we keep breaking until when we crack that breakthrough, until when things happen. So thank you so much, guys. I'm so happy all of you guys are here. Keep inviting, keep helping the people, keep showing love and respect. And of course, that's our great mission. We love you guys, and see you again on Wednesday. Bye now.